Hello everybody, this is burgback coming to you with game number 3. We did skip game number 2, of course, as I said before, between Liquid Huck spawning here as the red Protoss, over at the 2 o'clock, and over at the 9 o'clock is EG Idra spawning as the blue Zerg. And as I said, game number 3, MLG Dallas, just some qualifying rounds here for the end brackets. And game number 1, Idra winning, as you saw in that game number 1. And game number 2, I don't have. If somebody can get it and send it to me, that'd be great. We did see in the, here we go, and we're going to see the, yeah, I'm not going to say it, but there was a big hallucination thing right at the end of game number 2. Idra just rage quit. And, yeah, that's really all I have to say about it. People that were watching it, you know exactly what I'm talking about, but just, at the end of the game, Huck just hallucinated some Void Rays up, and Idra saw that, and he just, insta-quit. It was just that quick, and, wow, it's just so crazy. So we are going to a game number 3. Huck did win game number 2, and we're going to go to game number 3 here, and we're going to see how both of these go against each other. Of course, Idra is going to be very, very upset with what just happened. So his mindset will not be exactly where it should be for this third game of the series. We see that spawning pool coming down, 15-ish pool, 16 pool. And Huck just going back to his normal thing that we saw in game number 1, going for a little bit of minerals, and then now just dancing around here just right at the perfect time as Idra coming in with 2 drones, going to try and get Huck off the base here, and this drone just going, probe just going crazy, trying to get a placement for a pylon. And will he get that pylon? Oh, look at the dancing here as we get there. Yes, he does. The pylon goes down, so way to go there, Huck. Huck stopping that fast expand, and now Idra forced to go off of one base for now until Huck either cancels, yep, there we go, cancels that pylon, and we'll see if Idra goes for anything there. Now, Huck on the other side here, going for a cybernetics core, going for those gateway units early on, bringing down a Zealot. Of course, he wants to make sure if there's a Zerg rush that he can take care of it, and Huck just kind of dancing around that center Zelnaga tower. And again, this is a little bit different. This is Shattered Temple with that Zelnaga watchtower right in the middle. Of course, it is just a tower now. I shouldn't be saying Zelnaga tower. And Idra just, again, doing basic Zerg principles here. And Huck just hiding a probe up here. That's kind of interesting. We might see that used later in. And it looks like Idra just kind of going around looking for some kind of proxy pylon as he does go for that hatch. We'll look at the income here early on. It looks like Huck is a little bit ahead with a little bit more harvester count than Idra. Idra just going a little bit more in, and it looks like Huck's probe does get spotted by Idra, and Huck is trying desperately to get that 5 minerals back to his base. Of course, that Zealot will be here with a Stalker, so we'll see if Idra does get in. But of course, this little guy did get in, did get a nice little free view of what Huck has inside of his base. Looks like he's going to go for another gateway, 2 more gateways as we go on here. And the metabolic boost coming in with a couple more drones coming in for Idra as well. He's going to get ready to saturate that. Really great timing there as they start coming down. Again, the Zergling's now coming in, but of course this is walled off with these 2 units, and it looks like Huck bringing down a probe as well to start doing a little bit more damage to help these guys out. The sentry out with that as well, so a really nice little composition of the 1-1-1, no, that's Terran units, and bringing down a pylon at the bottom of the ramp just to make sure he has a little bit more of a room to grow here and be able to just spawn in his units down at the bottom of the ramp instead of inside of his base. That's going to be a little bit more of a drastic measure. And again, we look at the income tab, we see that Idra is now ahead here with just 1 less harvester, 2 less harvesters. I'm sorry, did just start growing something. It looks like a roach horn is on its way, and a layer is going to be coming in, so he's going to go through that layer tech. We might see a upgrade to his roaches as we go on here. It looks like Zergling's now starting to go through the map, going through the center here, and we're going to see if he can do anything with the Stalker. We have sentries mix in a really nice amount of sentries here, where it looks like we're going to get some force field action here from these guys, and they are great also for their Guardian Shield. And it looks like put it on the gateway and a forge, going for a nice little wall off here. Going to try and really surge it down, and these sentries will do a great job if they need to, putting some force fields down below here. And again, bringing in some zealots. It looks like we're going in for a ground army, and a nice little hole here too as well. And force field action, look at this, trapping all those Zerglings. 4 Zerglings in there, all gone. And I bet Idra is not very happy about that right now, as he is forced to backtrack to this central tower. We do have 5 roaches incoming here. We look at the unit counting station. We have 4 Zerglings total on the map with 36 drones, 30 probes there for Huck, and the Zerglings just forced to come back as Huck was coming forward with his army. So again, now we have about 8 roaches coming in here for Huck. And again, Idra does have a little bit of a vision here as well. He'll be able to come in and see if Huck has anything in there. Of course, he has nothing in the back, so it's not really that big of a deal. Tunneling Claws coming in for Idra. And it looks like Idra's starting to push out just a little bit, unless it looks like he might be going for that gold expansion. Yeah, it looks like he is. He's going for the burrow as well, going for Tunneling Claws and burrow. Looks like he's going to definitely go heavy in the roach tech, as Huck is again just building up his forces, going for another gateway, going for that extra ground army, as we do see Huck starting to get ready to push out here just a little bit, getting ready to go, and bringing out another sentry. So it looks like Huck, building up around that 9-minute mark in game, and again, 4 little Zerglings stuck in a tree, and well, really sound like a tower, and just waiting to see what Huck is doing. And Huck just bringing in a probe. We're going to probably see a pylon coming forward soon enough, just to branch that gap. And the carapace coming down, being morphed in for all of these overlords. Going to get that speed going on there. And look at all these units just across the center of the map. As these roaches start coming in, Zerglings will be getting taken out very easily here. And there goes the pylon. Pylon coming down right in front of Idra's expansion. Great use of those shields. Oh my goodness, look at that, blocking those units off. These zealots don't know what to do, and again, blocking off here as well. But these guys are just down in the ground, waiting for Huck's units to get inside here. And again, just coming in, forcing in, morphing in, spawning more units and bringing them in, and these roaches are just basically doing nothing. But a great use there of that that force field, guardian shield up as well to stop any kind of units from getting hit here. And there's the GG from Idra. Well, lack of GG there from Idra. So really great job to Huck winning that best of 3. Of course, I think everybody knew the outcome of this game before it was even decided. But again, great use of the pylon. Of course, Idra seeing that pylon after that, but he knew he would not be able to get that. So there we go. So if you like this series, please make sure to thumbs up. Please make sure to subscribe down below. Or is it above now? I can't really remember. And make sure to leave some comments down below as well. I look forward to hearing from you. And we'll see you guys next time. Take care.